Welcome. I have a couple of fun challenges for you today. First of all, if you want to play along, you can either take 5 minutes before I tell the story or 5 minutes after I tell the story to write down as many times you hear the word heart when I tell the story. And yes, your family can help you. And yes, if you would like to send in your list to me, I'll compile a big list of all of our heart songs and hymns. The second challenge is something you can do right now. Listen carefully to the story, and as I tell it, I want you to count up on your fingers and your toes how many times I say the word heart, and let's see if you can get the right answer. Are you ready? There once was a big-hearted father who had 2 sons who were the love of his life and the very heart of his joy. But one day, the younger son broke his father's heart. He went to his father and demanded that his father give him his inheritance, which was the money that he would normally receive once his father died. Ouch! What a slap in the face to a loving, beautiful, big-hearted father. Broken-hearted, the father watched as his son took his easy money and a piece of his heart with him as he went off to a foreign land far, far away. When the son was there, he took his easy money and he wasted it on wild living. He spent it so freely and so wastefully that he had nothing left. And now he had to find a job so that he could eat. He looked and he looked, and it was hard to find a job then, but finally he found a job feeding pigs. Sweet! He was so hungry that he began to look at the slop that the pigs ate in their bucket. How low would he go? But then he had an epiphany. He had an aha moment when he remembered that he had a big-hearted father. And he reasoned, perhaps if I go home, my father will at least give me a job and pay me like his hired servants. I know I don't deserve to be called a son. I gave up that right, but perhaps, just maybe, he'll take pity on me and give me a job. And so he started making the long journey home. Meanwhile, the father was yearning for his son to return and heal his broken heart. Every day he would go to the edge of the road and he would look and look, hoping to see his son who would come home and heal his heart. And one day, lo and behold, he did see his son. And he was so excited, he was so filled with joy that he ran to his son and he threw his open arms around him and he kissed him. Mwah! And he didn't say, "I told you so." And he didn't say, "You ungrateful son." And he didn't say, "You know, you broke my heart." Instead, he forgave him unconditionally. Wow, whoa. Unexpected response. The son was so overcome with gratefulness, his eyes filled with tears, and he confessed, "Father, I have acted badly towards you and to God. I am sorry I broke your heart." And the father thought, oh, bless my heart, be still my heart, for my son who was lost has now returned, and now my heart can be healed. Then the father said, let us have a great party and celebrate your return, because we had thought you might be dead, and here you are at home alive. Hallelujah! And what about the oldest son? What did he think about all this? Well, you'll have to tune in next week when you get to hear the rest of the story. And you'll also get to hear the answer to how many times I said heart as I told this story of a big-hearted man and his forgiveness.